All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 5 minute book and author chat. I am Queenie Clem, the literary ambassador from Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews, and today I'll be featuring three authors. First is Dr. Velma Bagby at 3:30, Dr. TT at 5 p.m., and Shatama Reedy at 5:30, and I hope and pray I didn't mess that up. All right, let's see. I think our first guest is in the building. Accept. Go live. Did I do it?
Hello.
Hey,
Let me fix this top so my head is not cut off. How are you today?
fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Is this better? Can you see me okay?
I see from right here down.
Oh, let me adjust it.
A little bit more. A little bit more.
Okay.
That's a little bit better. Yes.
Okay. Uh-oh. Now it's trying to go down. Hold on. Okay, that's better?
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, I have 5 questions to ask
Mm-hmm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Dr. Velma Bagby, and I am an author, six-time award-winning author, and I just recently published my 14th book. I'm also a certified Christian dating and relationship coach, and I'm a ordained minister, and I love speaking. And I'm married to a pastor and have two adult daughters, a son-in-law, three grandchildren, and my wonderful writing buddy, Gracie, who's right beside me. That's my German Shepherd. That's who I am.
All right. What are the titles of your books?
I have just released my 14th book, and the very first one I wrote back in 2018 based on conversations between my daughters and I, and it's called Your Adam is Asleep Until God Opens His Eyes, based on their question, Mom, why are men so slow? My other title was based on my experience of going through some suffering and experiences of what I call a down place. And the book is called A Place Called Down, Why Christians Suffer. And it explains why we should expect to go through things sometimes and God's purpose in it. I also co-authored with my granddaughter. She's written three children's books, and I'm just the co-signer, co-author. And so we have that on our page as well. I have a couple of Kindle versions. One Kindle is based on my meeting my husband in the 10th grade, and we've been now married 48 years, and a lot of my conversations with single women is based on my journey. That's a Kindle, My 70s Love Story. And then I also have a Kindle concerning how I experienced loss and infertility, and I wrote that book on our rainbow baby. And so that gives you a glimpse of some of the things that I've written, but I'm really at home and comfortable with writing about dating with intent, and that's really what my last book is about.
Okay. When did you start writing?
I began after I retired. I had 38 years as a deputy administrator with the state government here in California. And my daughters were the ones that encouraged me to write. So that very first book, I had no idea that was going to be the beginning of my journey because it was them that encouraged me to write it. And I found that I had a voice in terms of what I needed to share with them. They felt like their friends really wanted to know more. And so I realized I needed to begin to talk about dating and relationships more, especially the dating that you want to lead to a marriage, so that the strategy changes in terms of your dating. So that's what I love to write about. So 2018 was the first one. I was at the age of 64. I'm now 67 and released my 14th book. So I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
All righty. Where can we find you and your books?
You can go to my website, drvelma.com. You can go to Amazon, Barnes and Nobles. They're in local bookstores. They're online in Riches and Reading. So there's a variety of places you can go to. If you can't find what you're looking for, if you do not want an autographed copy, by going to my website, there's these other online stores you can go to. I know it's also in Walmart. I understand it's on Apple and Kobo. So feel free to go to any of the online stores to find it.
Okay. How did you develop your plot and characters?
It was based on 30 years of providing pre-marriage counseling, marriage counseling with my husband, who's a pastor, and also counseling single women. It's just that I began to see a pattern that happened over and over and over. And what I saw over time was that there was such a lack of preparation and training before you actually walk down the aisle. There was not enough discussion around how do you go about choosing the right one? How do you not get stuck? How do you develop principles that will help you to determine if he is even worth your time, even after the first date? So there were those principles I thought were getting lost. And I found those characters were easy to create because of all the conversations I've had. So they were easy. And the storylines, the stories of the catfish, all of those were very easy to develop because of all these conversations I've had in the past.
Okay. Tell us about your two newest books, the Catch No One Wants and the Homework Basket.
The Catch No One Wants is a Christian contemporary fiction book, and it's based on the story of Veronica Dawson and her father. Veronica has set a goal to be married by 30. She's now 32, and her father's watching her make these bad mistakes, just looking for love in all the wrong places kind of mistakes, because she's in a hurry to find a husband to get married. So her father gets concerned by what he watches and sees these men mistreat his daughter. So he decides to take her on a fishing trip as an intervention, as an answer to his prayer. God told him to use what he knows, and what he knows is he's an expert in fishing. And what he does is he comes up with 5 metaphorical stories showing her how there are similarities between fish behavior and men. So he tells her a story about the catfish who loves garbage. He shares with her a story about the sturgeon who likes to nibble, a story about the salmon who doesn't like to get caught, the puffer fish who's beautiful to look at but gets agitated very easily, and then the goldfish who really was a representative of the husband she deserves, and this guy was standing right in front of her all along. Mm-hmm. The workbook is nonfiction. I meant to say that. The fiction book is fiction. The workbook is for those who want to understand what the father provided his daughter at the end of their trip. He gave her a homework basket full of things that she needed to do and work on herself. So I thought if someone wanted that, I couldn't put it in the fiction book, but I created a nonfiction study guide, and it's in, and so all of those tools that he gave her are in the homework basket.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, that was Dr. Velma, and I will be having on Dr. TT at 5 p.m. today, and Shamita, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Reedy at 5:30. Also, thanks for coming in today. I really appreciate it. Let me tell y'all a little bit about our book club. Our book club, book of the month is Finding Me by Viola Davis. We will have a book discussion on July the 12th at 8 p.m. on Facebook. So if you would like to be a part of Finding Me book discussion, please inbox me and I will send you the link. Also, if you love Kindle Vella, go over to Kindle Vella and read Madam Knott's 2nd Street Beauty Parlor. Madam Knott's 2nd Street Beauty Parlor by Ro Brady. That is an excellent book. It has 4 episodes up, and it's getting better and better as it goes along. I am here every Monday and Wednesdays from at 3, 3:30, 5, and 5:30. So please join us again at 5 p.m. today. Have a blessed day. Bye.